Good morning. It is July 16th and there's a whole lot of planting that's going to be going on in this secret garden today. So I just will start right here with this bed. Okay, so this is the bed in here I call the crepe myrtle bed because we have three gorgeous established crepe myrtles in here that were here when we purchased the property last year, and they're just beautiful. I've been tirelessly making sure that they have plenty of water during this heat wave and with our irrigation system being down. But good news, you guys, it was fixed. I'm so happy it was fixed 2 days ago. So we are back up and running. This is also the same bed that has that gardenia in it that I planted. Looks a little weary, you guys, but she's just getting established. I think she's okay. I saw some new growth on her. So I'm happy about that. So she has made it through these troubling times. And you guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you know we also got rain, and not just rain, a good rain, a hefty dose of rain. So yes, it's good. It's a good feeling in my garden right now. Now let's hope that the rain doesn't take another 2 months to come back. But at any rate, the irrigation is back. So whatever it can do to help, that's great. So my ideal for this bed, if you've been following along, my ultimate goal is to fill my beds up where it will not have me working so hard pulling weeds. So the beautiful plants will just fill in and be lovely, and then we don't have to work so hard to come out here and enjoy it. So for this bed, my plan is hostas and hydrangeas. I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll just see. But I've ordered 11 wee white hostas, and I kind of walked around. And the wee whites, I'll put all the stats up on the screen for all the plants I have so I don't have to try to remember while I'm filming. But I'll try to remember to the best of my ability as I'm talking. But they don't get very big, like maybe 2 feet around, I think, at their max. So they'll be nice to border this. And in between them, I'm going to put hostas. Now, I had chosen the blue mouse ears hosta because I thought it was so cute, and they only get about 1 foot around. But what came instead of blue mouse ears was sun mouse hostas, which that's okay. I have 16 of them because I originally ordered just 3 of them because I had another spot in mind for 3 of them, which I will be putting those in. And then I got 13 more of the same instead of blue mouse, but that's okay. Here they are. They're just a brighter color than what I was anticipating putting in this bed with the hydrangeas. That's okay. I think this pop of color will be just fine with the little white heads of the hydrangeas. I kind of wanted a bluer color, but that's okay. And when I reached out to them about the mix-up, they were sold out of blue mouse ears. So anyway, I got a great deal. These were more expensive than the blue mouse ears, so I got all of these, all of my hostas for $36. So you guys, I'm not going to complain. We're just going to put them in, and if I just don't like it once they get in here, I can move them somewhere else, right? Gardening. All right. And over here, before I show you the rest of my stuff and where everything else is going, here are the hydrangeas. Now, they look horrible, most of them, but they're all alive in these cans. Oh my goodness. It's just a bad time. You can see where we got the rain. It filled up these little, I was keeping these trays filled up with water to keep them having water. But this one, you guys, nice, big, and healthy. Okay, so I got these blue Let's Dance rhythmic hydrangeas. I have 2 of those, and then the wee whites. So the 2 blue, I'm going to put on either side of the gardenia. So those 2 blue hostas, they get bigger, like 3-4 feet, I think, maybe 5. I don't know. It'll be up on the screen. They're going to go here and here, and then that'll be pretty. And then around the circle we'll have wee white sun mouse, wee white sun mouse. I'm leaving these in place, so we're just going to fill it all in, but I'll show you what it looks like when I get done planting. Definitely not recording that because I'm gardening in my swimsuit, you guys. Okay, so I have 16 sun mouse, 13 are going in the crepe myrtle bed there, and 3 are going to go up here. So I'm done worrying over these impatiens that are not going to do anything. Very sad about that, but that's okay. Putting perennials in here, and hopefully next year it'll be really pretty. Also in this bed, I got 2 more coast to coast. I'm going to pull these impatiens because they're just not going to do anything. They look terrible. So I'd rather have new plants. This one got burnt a little bit. That's okay. I'm just going to cut all their leaves off, put them in, and hope that they establish okay. I think they will, even with the heat, in the shade of the secret garden. So just going to get them all planted. Then over here, I'll come to this next. I got three Fire Island hostas. And these guys, I think, only get about 2 feet around. But they'll be great. They'll be great as a clump over here where the Double Delight begonias fizzled out. Oh, I'm just so sad about that. They definitely succumbed to this heat. And that's unfortunate. But these Fire Island hostas are going to replace them. Okay, and now we're going to move over to this middle bed. And yes, that is exactly where that stuff was in the last tour. We have not been out here to work on this, but that's going to change today. We actually don't have very much. You won't see very many weeds. However, if you didn't watch the last video, these are not your regular weeds. These weeds have like tree roots. You have to dig them out. It's very difficult. See? That's how they are. It's a pain in the tuchus, that's for sure. Those things are boogers. But for this bed, I have planted some lamium. It's brand new on each end. It will eventually fill in this bed with the magnolia tree. This is the magnolia tree. When we arrived, it had a big dead cottonwood tree. I think it was cottonwood. That's what the nephew told me that toured me around the property. And it was huge and it was dead, so it had to come out. So this is where I put my garden Wendi, where that tree came out. So I have the lamium to fill in, and then I went to Lowe's and Home Depot looking for some good deals. I found my deal at Lowe's. Okay, so this was the only caladium on clearance, and it is Proven Winners Heart to Heart Splash of Wine. Okay, and it does look a little sad, but you guys, there's 5 of them in this one pot. So 5 plants for the price of 1 can on clearance. So that's great. So I think this was $7 on clearance, and it was originally $14.98. So, and it's not in bad shape. It's just a little leggy. So, and I get 5 out of that. So I'm tickled. Also, I'm taking my chances on this dragon-winged begonia. Look how pretty, but she got burnt up by the sun. But you guys, she was on clearance. Again, this one was on clearance, and at that price point at Lowe's, it's 50% off. So I was like, you know what? I'll just take my chances. I'm not going to put her in the ground. I'm going to put her in this pretty pot. I found this pretty pot. I thought that was so pretty, and I like the white in this bed to, you know, brighten it up with the pink, green, white, and the sheep here. Okay, so these. All right, so the caladiums going in this bed, they are actually my husband's idea. We have all those beautiful white ones coming up in the front, and he said, what if you go get the same kind of plant, if you can find it, to put in this bed while you wait on this lamium. And I said, you know what, that is a fantastic idea. So my whole purpose of going out after work yesterday was hoping to find some caladiums on clearance, which I did find one. But for the most part, they have some beautiful ones out there, but they're like $8, $9 for each can. And they're lovely, but my goodness, I need quite a bit. So I found these. These were the only 2, or I would have gotten 3. There was only 2 like this. This is like a pot hanging basket type of these beautiful Summer Breeze caladiums, 1998. But you guys, inside, if you'll look, there's like more than 10 caladiums in here. So, and I have 2 of them. So I should at least, if not more, but I should at least get 20 plants out of these 2 pots for $40 versus $8, $9 a can buying 20 of them. I think this was a really good find. And I wish they would have had 3 of them, because I would have brought 3 of these home. So this is, I think it's going to be very pretty with the dragon wing, these caladiums. I'm going to separate them and just put them all around in here. And then, I got to go get the hostas that are going in this bed. All right, and there are going to be some big hostas going in this bed, and I'm excited for these guys once they mature and grow up. But these guys have been getting acclimated to the outdoors, been soaking their roots. They arrived bare root from Hostas on the Bluff. I'm so excited to have them. I was on the hunt. I was watching a video by Garden Crossings. They did like a hosta walk video in June, I think, and they showed an Atlantis hosta. And that's what I was looking for, and that one's in there. And then being on the side, it led me to look at other bigger hostas, and I saw the Bridal Falls hosta. And oh my gosh, that hosta is going to be beautiful because I happened, after I ordered these, I was watching a video by Flora and Hardy, and she showed her Bridal Falls hostas, and they're just beautiful. So I'm even more excited that I ordered these guys, and I have them for my garden too. So pretty. All right, so the Atlantis one can get about 5 feet around, you guys, and that one's going to go right here. So we'll have that Atlantis hosta in here, and then the Bridal Falls, I'm going to put like one right here and then like one over here. They can get 4 feet around, so that's going to fill in nicely for this bed, and I think they'll just love their home under here. All right, so the instructions said when these guys arrived to soak their bare roots at least 24 hours before you planted them. So I was like, okay, they were wrapped so wonderfully, you guys. I'll pop in pictures of that, how they were wrapped. And then I was like, okay, I need to soak them. I started to go get the bucket out of the garage, and then I had this vase sitting out, and I was like, oh, they'll fit in here. So they ended up looking like a lovely flower arrangement. Just beautiful. They're just gorgeous, just like that, bare root. But now they're gonna come out here and hopefully survive and be acclimated to their new home. All right, so now what the plan is to show you each bed as they happen. So like for this bed, I'll show you the Caladiums all separated and everything laid out where it's gonna go, and then I'll show you it all planted in. Because you guys, I'm not videoing myself gardening in my swimsuit. It's hot. I plan on swimming after this. So that's how it's going to work, and I'll just do it for each bed. I'll show you each bed I'm doing and how it turns out. All right, so here's 3 of the sun mouse in this front bed to the secret garden, and I'm going to get those in the ground. And here are the sun mouse hostas. So 1, 2, and 3. All right, now I'm headed to the back bed to do the Fire Island hostas. Okay, so here we are at the back bed, and Ellie already got one and tried to help me, so it's already been popped out of the can, but here they are. I'm going to put them right there where those double delight begonias were. All right, and here they are, all 3 Fire Island hostas in this back bed of the secret garden. So we'll see how they do. Okay guys, bonus footage because I forgot about a plant that I bought to replace one that perished that I relocated. So, but here, I'm gonna stop here first. This did not perish. These are the Sunseeker coneflowers, the echinaceas that I planted, and look, one of the rainbow ones is blooming. I thought that might be green apple, but it happened to be rainbow. Look how beautiful. So yes to these Sunseekers. Oh, I'm excited for these guys. I want to show you the Rudbeckia did not make it, the Denver daisy. So I left this plant out, but I picked up the powwow, I think it's called wild raspberry or wildberry, powwow wildberry coneflower, and that's what I'm going to replace that Rudbeckia with. Look at that. Now the white powwow coneflower, also by Monrovia back here, has some new growth, so I'm leaving it. So I think that one might pull through actually, but this has got to go, being replaced by this right by the gnome in the butterfly house. I think that will be very pretty if it can survive. All right, there she is. There is powwow wildberry, all tucked in, watered in. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, that'd be so great if she can survive. It's her time of the morning to start getting dappled sun, and then she'll get a little bit of full sun and then more dappled sun. So fingers crossed for this pretty gal. And then the powwow white. Hopefully, it's got new growth, so I think it's gonna come back. So that's good. So next we're moving on to this bed, but before I do that, you guys, I'm going to go jump in that pool. I am sweating so bad. It's 96 degrees, but it feels like 102 right now. So break and then onto this bed. Okay, I'm back. All right, so after putting that coneflower in right there, that has 7 plants I had planted so far on this hot day. And now with this bed, it's going to add 25 plants. So just start here. So you see I have the wee whites in the sun mouse all dotted in around here. So this will be lovely if they survive and fill in and mature in this bed. That'll be so pretty. So in the in here are those blue rhythmics, 1 and 2 right there, and then I clustered up 3 of the sun mouse to fill that in right there. And I can always divide and add when I can find the blue mouse ears. Hosta again. I can add blue mouse in here too. There's going to be plenty of open little spaces in here because the wee whites and sun mouses are not that big. So here's another wee white. And wee white sun mouse, wee white sun mouse. So I kind of, if you can see, I kind of staggered them in here. So I think I like that a lot. And then a wee white here. And then same thing as I did over there, kind of did a diamond pattern. So I have the 3 clustered up sun mouse hostas, the wee whites, and then a sun mouse. So yeah, I think that's gonna look really good because we have a bigger space on this side than over there, but I like that diamond pattern. So, all right, I'll show you when they're all in their places. And ta-da, they're all in their spots. Okay, so we have the sun mouse hostas in here, and then the Invincible wee white hydrangeas, and Let's Dance rhythmic blue, and those 2 are right there, and the other one is right there. So I misspoke in the last clip. About 25 plants. There's actually 26 in here because I forgot to include one of the rhythmic blues. So that rhythmic blue looks so good and healthy. Fingers crossed that they all make it, but that one really, really looks good. And of course, all the sun mouse hostas, they're just babies, but they look really good too. I think they're gonna like it in here. They're getting their afternoon dose of sun. Oh, yes, this looks so good. All right, so with 26 in this bed, and then the 7 I'd planted previously, we are up to 33 plants. Now, here's the ongoing saga of me running around here trying to get these planted. Now I'm gonna add 2 more, which will make 35 and 36. So these are coast to coast hostas. And I got them because, try not to give anybody whiplash, I have 3 over there. So I just wanted to kind of bring it across the garden here, the secret garden, and have the same ones mirrored on this side. All right, and ta-da, they're in. So 1 shadowland coast to coast there, and 1 here. Oop, I forgot to snip off these burnt leaves on this one. Let me do that real quick. All right, so I've misplaced both set of my pruners. So I went in and got these. So boom, boom. I'll let that one stay and that one. So there we go. Trimmed this one up. That's much better. Now, there we go. Yeah, and then I went ahead and pulled those Wisteria proven winners impatiens, because boy, they just they were not performing and they did not look good to me. So got those out of there. All right, now we're on to the magnolia tree bed. All right, so the first order of business in here was to put the dragon wing begonia in the pot, and I think it looks great. I cleaned up some of the burned leaves on her. So she's looking better. Oh, fingers crossed on her. We'll see. Now, I'm kind of doing this in steps, you guys. I have the bare root hostas out. So these are the Bridal Falls hosta, 1 and 2. And then Atlantis over here. So I'm going to get these in the ground and then we'll move on to the Caladiums. But the Atlantis, again, can get up to 5 feet around. And then the Bridal Falls up to 4 feet, I do believe. So, yeah, I think that's pretty good. So let me get those in the ground. Okay. So my husband has finished clearing out that bed. So we got most of the crazy weeds out of here. All right. So I was up to 35 plants. Now I am up to 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and 42 makes the dragonwing begonia. I was able to get 3 separate plants out of that Proven Winners caladium. So that worked out. I thought I was going to get 5, but that's okay. All right, so now what we're going to do is separate these guys and put them all around this bed, and that should give us some instant bed satisfaction for sure. But look at Atlantis, you guys. He's going to be magnificent. Look at him. Yes, I am super stoked over the Bridal Falls and the Atlantis hostas. All right, I love this dragon wing. Please let her bounce back. Now, to separate these guys. We have the Hori Hori, but I don't know if we're going to need it. Maybe able to just pull them apart like I was able to do the Proven Winners one. We'll see. Okay, with my husband here, I'm able to record. Let's see if we could just pull these guys apart or if we're going to need the Hori Hori. Oh, nice. Okay, 1. We're going to be able to get quite... Oh, broke that one. Probably need to use the Hori Hori. So 2. So you can get the bulb. Let's see. Oh, we got that one. That's nice. Ooh, there's number 2. Oh, so we're getting more. My phone was trying to overheat, you guys.
Yeah, that's a bulb.
Yep, good. That's a good size one right there. So in here so far we have 3, 4. So we've gotten 4 out of this one planter. Oh, 5. Nice. 6. Oh, we might actually have more than 10 like I figured. So we're only halfway through this one planter. Okay, you guys, so out of those 2 buckets, we got 32 plants, 3 bulbs and 29 plants. So this is fantastic. So we're going to get all of these in the ground. So before starting with these 32, we already had 42 plants. So 32 and 42 is 74 plants for the day. I call that a big day of planting. All right, I'll show you when they're all on the ground. All right, you guys. Oh, look at it. I think this is my favorite bed of the day. Oh, I'm so excited. My husband had the best idea to add these caladiums, and I think this is just going to be beautiful. I just love the way it looks right now. Let's hope they all love being in here so we can keep up with it for the rest of the summer season. Oh, yes. So excited. And then here, here is the aftermath of the planting adventure for the day. So there's all the mess. So yeah, this is it. So I really love it. It's going to be pretty. Really love having those Bridal Falls in here. And Mr. Atlantis. It's going to be gorgeous. So we just have a few things to tidy up around the bed where we were cleaning it out and getting some weeds out of here. Yes, so I can't wait for this lamium to eventually become the bed cover for this bed. Oh, that's just going to be so pretty. But of course, that's going to take a little while for that to actually happen. But it's going to be lovely. Oh, look at that sweet dragon wing begonia. I just love it. I love the sweet pink and the bright green on that. I fingers crossed. So yes, so the proven winners, Heart to Heart Caladiums with these Summer Breeze Caladiums from Lowe's. Oh, this bed is going to be gorgeous, I think. If these guys love it in here, it definitely will be. Look how pretty. Look at that. I just love it. Even though everything is new, it just looks so pretty right now. I'm really, really loving this view from here. And then you can see back there to the back bed, the Florida Elise Caladiums. Oh, just beautiful. So you guys send positive vibes for this bed right here, because if this bed really takes off and these caladiums like it and fill in, oh, this will just be a showstopper right here in the middle of the secret garden. Just so lovely. Here's the other lamium, you guys. It is a happy little lamium. Has little purple blooms all over it. So I have no doubt that that'll eventually be the ground cover for this bed. So I'm excited for this bed. So I'm really hoping it fills in. So if you'll see back here, there's the crepe myrtle bed right there with the 2 frogs in it. And then right beyond that is the gnome bed. So yeah, we have been super busy in the secret garden today. We got a lot done. I'm super stoked for everything. I think we will see some reward for planting, even though it is July. We are here in the shady secret garden, and I think it's gonna do well, you guys. I'm super excited about it. So I hope wherever you are, you're having the most wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching and adding color to my world.